Well, I think I should do a tour because quite frankly, I don't know how much longer all this is going to be here. I may have just approached the limit on what my computer can handle or what the game can handle. I don't know. It's still running, but I don't want to take any chances. Let me go ahead and I'm going to do a tour of what I got. I've done a lot of work and it may just all crash. So without further ado, as you can see, I'm starting up here at the front and I'm just using regular old missile launchers. I'm not using bubble turrets, but I do have bubble turrets, and I'll kind of explain the mods that I've got also. Down here I'm using scaffolding to hold up my missile turrets. Oh, I'm getting more pit boys and jumpsuits, as somebody told me. Yeah, that's great. They spawn, and so does this mod, my Vault-Tec 88 security armor. It's spawning new items as we speak. I've got this generator here for no specific purpose other than just to run this decontamination arch. Here's my entrance. Well, I've got it labeled as screening, but it's really just the main entrance. I consider this over here. Now, of course, I don't have all the signs up. I consider this security. And she's not at her post at the moment. And I've just got one gun rack in here. That is a mod item. And then most of these things like this you'll see are SOE expansion pack. I believe that's a extended weapons rack, or I'm not sure. I'll leave it in the I'm not sure the exact name of that one. Exit zone. Alright, that's it. Appreciate it. No, I'm just kidding. Now, as you'll see here, I've got I've got doors installed, and I've got the auto door autonomous on. This is kind of a cluttered mess in here. I did not do any work. Most of the work I have done is in the outer recesses of the vault system, so it's going to take a minute to get there. As you can see here, I got bubble turret, and believe me, they've seen some action already, and they jump right on into it and take them out. Alright, moving right into the atrium area of Vault 88. I've got 2 security desks set up.
Identity confirmed. This unit is ready to serve.
Good. I've got 2 guard posts. The hydroponics area, this seems to be sufficient for now. Let's see what I got. I got 35 food with 19 settlers, so we're doing alright. I've got some greebles set up to kind of look like some kind of, piping, drainage systems. Those are sneeze guards, but I put them on here anyway just for added effect for the Hydroponics Institute style. And even this is kind of a hydroponics electronic decorative item from the SOE expansion pack. Temperature, moisture, light, and fan. Good screenshot for a hydroponics video. Alrighty. Reactor room is nothing out of the ordinary in here. I believe all work has been finalized in this quadrant. My chef is over here. My settlers just kind of wander around aimlessly, not at their posts. Alright, this is the area that I have the tearing issue. So here I started to build me a classroom with the study hard and the SOE expansion pack stuff. See, as you can see, he's got built-in lighting into the classroom. So I wanted to build at least one classroom using his stuff. As you can see, it's better. It's an actual classroom, and it's also better than the extended rooms mod that might be out there, because that one does not have the nice floor and the nice lighting. Let's get out of this area. Let's just get out of here, because this is problematic area right here. Okay, the railing is a little bit of a bear to get, and you'll see many examples where I've fought with my share of lavatory. As you can see, I've got some water effect in here. I got a restroom and not a very completed area here. I struggle with restrooms, I tell you, because I don't have Homemaker installed. Homemaker's got some really good restroom items, toiletry items that you can really deck out a bathroom with it, but I don't run Homemaker because I have too many problems with it. Not that Homemaker isn't good, it's a good mod, it's got a lot of good stuff, but I can't run it with SOE, me personally. This jacuzzi area with a little whatchamacallit. Now I won't go down there just quite yet, so yeah, because we got to get over here. Looky there, they're in there taking a shower. She sure got dressed fast, didn't she? That's the first time I've ever seen them take a shower. Here's my reconstructive surgeon. I guess he's going in there to take care of some business. Alright, moving right along, I've got some more water effects. This is another configuration of many a configuration this has been. I had a glass ramp going over here earlier, but it didn't quite look right, so I got rid of it. Overseer's office, gulper, statue, sitting area, checkers area. Now up in here is where Barstow sits, but I'm thinking that she's not going to have access to this area. I'm going to put me a door locking mechanism, a key card in here. I don't want anybody in here. Nobody. This is my area. I got my terminal finally working again because I installed the update. That might have had something to do with it. Just installed an update today. This is my Vault-Tec security armor and Vault 88 relevant apparel chest up here. It's safekeeping with Barstow. Oh man, it's going to be a big one, a big video. Alright, moving right along, because it goes way on back. This is kind of a prep area for warfare. Come in here and get your armor settled, armor's workbench, a bed, and to work out, get you a strength boost. These items here, no. Okay, let's go over here. I'm collecting anybody who comes and raids my vault. I kill them and I collect their weapons. Well, they were in here, now they're not. They were. Something happened. You know what happens on those weapons? If you just pick them up from a dead enemy that may have spawned, the weapons will disappear too. Here I've kind of got a little museum area, I guess you could say. Or I've got some historical paintings and a tribute to the boss, power armor, fan, legacy. This does not really go anywhere. I was going to come out here and floor it out. I've got some some little whatever you want to call that glitch there. Again, here I've got auto doors everywhere. I'm not pressing E to open, I'm just walking up to them and they're opening. I was thinking about putting a billiards table there, but just haven't got around to it. Let's go back this way. This is my Mind Your Loss slot spot for your slot machines. He's in here contemplating losing some more money. Everybody's dressed out and Vault. Well, of course, some of them got 81 armor because I haven't got them all fixed. There's my little beeper. I'm having a power problem here. Power problem. Sometimes I find that if you just see, sometimes I have these problem areas, and if I just pop it out and put it back in again, it'll start working again. Not something I like to do, but that's how I fix it. This is my cafeteria. No real changes in here. I got a bowl of fruit. I believe I added that. Again, with the auto door. Now up here I started with a lavatory. It started to come out pretty nice, but then I had to move on to something else that was of utmost importance. So this is a lavatory section. I figured, and this is using SOE pack stuff. This is not Vault-Tec DLC items. There's just so much with his expansion pack that it's just spend days just finding stuff. That is just unfinished business back there. I am sorry, but there is still just so much room to yet be constructed. Well, what we're going to do here, I want to look at this bar. Here's my bar. Smoking area, smoking chairs. Got a little strobe light going. Those are all supposed to be all different ones, but as you can see, they all just flash the same color at the same time now. Now this is my corridor system going back off into the other recesses. I don't know what sector that is, but it goes back off there. Let's see if I haven't planned a route.
All the soda you can drink.
I'm just kind of off the cuff here, let's try to go in it a back way, because I've done some work back here with some doors. And what I've tried to do back here is put lights up as much as I could. Here it looks like I've missed some spots, which I'm sure I've missed a lot of spots. But like in here, just real quick demonstration. I have luck for lighting up my cave system with just that one right there. And you can get it up way high. Oh. See, now it got me all sidetracked. I want to have to get it going. I don't want to have to fix it. Got to. There we go. Okay. See, it really brings your cave system up to life. And in here, of course, I'm using auto doors and fancy doors, kind of reminiscent of the mechanics layer. Here, this is one area that, with a few areas that I still don't have power to, apparently. But every now and then these will not work correctly. That one might need to be adjusted. What I mean by adjusted is just move it. Let's try that. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, I want to get some power down here. Yeah, we're working. Okay, power came out to this far. Normally this would be really dark. That looks good right there, that door. Alright, yeah, we're coming in back to the cave system. As you can see here, I've lit it up pretty extensively in here. Using just the light bulbs. That's all I used. I put me a couple of signs up to kind of change it up, because I didn't know really what to do out here. So I added me a water effect out here also. That's just a little back area that I've got enclosed. I enclosed it with high-rise building materials. These are all kind of high-rise building materials. And this is a little dipping pool. Now that goes back off, of course. Before we'll come back that way. We'll come back that way if I can remember, because this is about the end of this area. Here I went ahead and put up a reactor. I didn't make too nice of a clean situation here, but I like this door right here. I wanted to keep this door. Sometimes you got to walk right up on it to get it to open. So in here I just put me a cooking stove, a storage fridge, a couple of lights, and a weapons workbench in case I come in off the road and take care of some quick business without having to go all the way in. I might put me a bed over here somewhere too. I might get back into the survival. Alright, so let's go back out this way here. Oh yeah, we got a broken pipe in here. That's where we said, well, give us a broken pipe, we'll make a swimming pool. An excavated area with a old dungeon. Okay, my auto door's not closing over there, but there it goes. That closed up. Sometimes you just gotta walk through. Alright, coming in this way. See, now there's more stuff back there somewhere. I just don't remember where. 2 rail exits. I actually tried to start labeling stuff to try to give me a idea where I was. Okay, I've got this one locked, but that didn't really work. I still get lost. This is my weapons room. I haven't spent any more time in here. As you can see, I don't even have any weapons mounted yet. This is basic, frame for what I would like to see in here. Good mods, good displays. You run out of originality with using something like this, but for just kind of a instant gratification type deal. Because I tell you, doing that by hand sure would take a long time. I want to put like a little desk right there. And of course,
would need the key.
Alright, and we're going to come on back around this way. As you can see here, oh, okay, I went ahead and made me a so this is the corridor I was looking, that goes to the cafeteria. I should put me a sign right there, but I do have one here. Cafeteria, atrium, and security back off that way. Barber, clinic. This is just an outside door to give you outside access. I lost some game data. I try to put support structures where I can, just to make it more authentic. There's my dumpster. For the whole place, one dumpster. Got me a secret bed. A barber area. I wanted to extend this out, but I didn't really know what I was doing there. So yeah, the barber area, I got some things. This is a clinic construction. Again, I wanted to use the new pieces for the clinic with the integrated lighting. So this is another clinic. I just haven't, as you can see, done anything. These are just regular chairs, but this is a whatchamacallit. I think one of these is barber chair. Got my 4-opter in here too, but I don't have it wired up to nothing. So I got my barber. I forgot to cook my meat, which is not good. So I don't like to. Tip. Always cook your meat.
Opens with a key.
If you get a chance, cooked meat is free of rads. Free of rads. In case there's anybody in the world who don't know that. Got me bubble turret back over there. Okay, we're moving off into a different sector. Again, I've got a continuous, more or less. Okay, yeah, this is quite a mess out here, but nonetheless, we'll take a look. This is just where I just tried to fit every damn thing I could fit So here I went with all wood grate flooring and concrete railing structures to get a kind of a top of the cave view of that's a new atrium I built with using the new pieces, which we'll be walking through there. So I wanted to come out here and just kind of see what I built out here. So this is an observation platform. Because I like to come out here and look at it. And also was able to snap into the elevators. Now all of this is just so I could get up here into this one right here. As you'll see here, this cave, what's that? Yeah. So this goes into here, where I've kind of done a little bit of work. I put an elevator in there, which is absolutely not needed. I did not do anything up here other than just clean it out, put a billiards table and a counter, and snapped in some doors. I just wanted to see if I could put an elevator. I went elevator crazy. Northeast sector, that still doesn't do me any good. I'm still lost. This old railroad hangout here, this is they had used this in the past. See, they used to cage people up to do these experiments on. They used to make them do them by force in the old days. They would do experiments, on volunteers. And if they didn't volunteer, then they would get put here and then fire set to them. So I got power running all the way through here. And where it comes, nobody knows. As you can see here, I've got, oh yeah, we came in the back way here. Alright, I got me the old vault door. Kind of snapped in somewhat. And here I've got more water effects. Got my angler set. Institute light roofs. Institute door with auto door on it. You almost have to have them with these laser. You don't want to leave those open because I like my angler. It really comes alive under the lights here. I'm a atmospheric water generator. And you can take a dip if you so desire. I took off the railing for that purpose alone. Northeast sector. I don't know what it is, but I just like the way it looked though. Okay, let's go back the other way where we were, because I did quite a bit of work in here. It wasn't good enough for me just to have the utility and domestic corridor system down there. I wanted a bridge on top of it. And as you can see here, these are the new pieces with the integrated lighting for the atrium. Now what I think is going on here, I might have too many pieces because they're getting a little washed out here. You're getting the light down here, but they look a little washed out up there. So there's a little bit of work. These are, this is where we were earlier, of course. We were up there on that. And we came in through this door right here. I don't really have this figured all that well. But, and then this corridor just goes back out to the rest of the no, it doesn't. You got to get back down inside of, good Lord, you got to go down another level. This is oh yeah, I got another observation platform out here. Yeah. So we came in this way, and what we want to do, that's unused utility wing there. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe another reactor room. Who knows? You got to come down here. But these are my elevators up there. There's 2 elevators, a 4-story and then this is an outside access. Where you can see I've tried to use support structures. Not real finished up here. I may come in here and just wipe all this out. Something ain't right. I don't remember. We already come through this way. Well, this is the one that had all the alright. Yeah, okay. So we can come back this way now. I think we covered everything back that way. The eternal mole rats. Cafeteria, which we've already perused. My beeper didn't beep. Well, I think we got just about it all. The only thing I don't think I really got into there's nothing really new out there. But I think that's about it. So I don't know how long that was, but that was probably 2 hours in vault time. And as you can see, I've had some little stuttering and other things. Yeah, there's nothing new down here. I do have me a little pool. Look at this idiot. And then I've got a few items down here, but this is really going to be destroyed. I'm not going to keep any of this. This was just my first attempt at getting around all the way through. So here's where I would want to pick up right here and continue on with my real vault. So I still will probably continue on because this is classroom area. See, I actually knew where I was. Classroom. And of course, this is just all built out completely. But that was all a waste of time because it's just so much easier just to run up the dadgum stairs, you know. Alright, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed my vault tour number 2. It's a big one. And it may be my last. If I may come through here and completely redo it and do another one. I don't know. But anyway, I appreciate you.